Are you ready to find out who the true Queen of Fighters is?
Sure. Try not to cry when they give me the crown.
Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Where do I begin? It's been 26 years since the last Fatal Fury game, and the announcement of the sequel was an exciting moment for fans of fighting games across the world. SNK did the unthinkable though when they announced that they were going to feature Chun-Li and Ken from Street Fighter as a free future DLC, and I was admittedly excited to see it. But SNK didn't stop there. This is because they also added this guy. And this guy. That's right, the big brains at SNK decided that shoehorning soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo and real-life and previously unbeknownst to me DJ Salvatore Ganacci into a long-running, already established fictional world was a great marketing decision. I mean, what the actual fuck, SNK? Talk about jarring. When I play games, I'm trying to escape the real world, not bring it along with me to my place of solace. But despite that strange decision, curiosity got the better of me, and 2 days after the game released, I decided to purchase the game. However, I couldn't justify paying full price for a game that was potentially a steaming dumpster fire, so I searched the internet for the cheapest CD key that I could find, and I pulled the trigger, and I'm glad that I did. The mechanics in this game feel like a mix of old school and new school. It's got the slower pace and defensive focus of an older game, but it introduces the rev system that gives it just enough to feel like a modern fighter. The rev system allows you to easily counter moves and extend combos when your life meter matches the SPG gauge. But be careful not to abuse it or you'll burn out and temporarily be unable to use it, along with your defense also being weakened. Overall, I really like the controls in this game, and I feel there's a lot of tools here to make for some unique strategies. You can play the game using either traditional controls, where you have to input your special moves with half circle motions, charges, and forward down forward inputs. Or there's also the smart system, which was designed for young kids and people who do not have gaming ability. I personally like the traditional controls because I enjoy inputting my moves manually, but some might prefer the smart controls if they are not good at these kind of games. Another great feature is that there's a ton of music you can listen to. The jukebox allows you to customize what songs you'd like to hear while you play, and some of the music's just great. The songs cover new original pieces made for the game and go all the way back to the Neo Geo era. The graphics are more of a mixed bag. While I think they look nice, they're a bit on the dated side. If you compare them to Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, or Tekken 8, they won't impress you. But if you can appreciate the great art style that appears to be working on a more limited budget than the other AAA fighting games, I think they do a great job. I feel if this game was released for $30 instead of $60, it would have been more successful. However, you can steadily find online matches quickly for now, but we all know that won't last forever. There are a variety of modes in City of the Wolves. First, the one that I like the most is Color Edit, where you can change your character's colors and patterns on their outfits. This is nice considering most fighting games nowadays would rather sell you colors than give them to you for free. Next, there's the Episodes of Southtown mode, where you fight different battles across Southtown and level up your character like an RPG. This mode was boring and repetitive to me, and the only reason I can say to play it is for the story and the unlockables. Then there's the arcade mode with the typical fight the CPU and get an ending. Each character has a different story to see, so it's worth it if you're interested in that. There's also Survival, Time Attack, and Missions mode, where you have to input certain combos to proceed. There's a mini game where you karate chop beer bottles with Marco Rodriguez, the karate master formerly known as Butt, which is interesting to play once or twice. At the end of the day, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is a great fighting game, that unfortunately did not sell as well as it should have. SNK made a lot of bad decisions blowing their load on an exorbitant marketing campaign aimed at people who most likely don't even play these types of games. This genre is very niche and only a few games dominate 90% of the sales, so even though SNK has been around forever, games like Fatal Fury have always been overshadowed by the likes of Street Fighter and Tekken. I hope one day SNK can get the credit they deserve, perhaps when they release King of Fighters 16. But until then, we can enjoy what we have with City of the Wolves, and pray the online community for it will not die as quickly as a lot of their previous titles. I hope you all have a great day, and thank you for watching.